Hey everyone, so I just kind of decided to do a video outside because I tried to once and it didn't really work the way I wanted it to, as in, let's look this up. The computer started. Yeah, the rescue. I wanted to talk to you guys about how that went. We were actually one of the lucky groups that got to start and end our walk at the same spot, which means we didn't have to carry any of our stuff, we just left it in the cars. This is nice. So it was a 3-mile walk. We started at the OC Fairgrounds and we walked in this huge circle around Vanguard, around about 5 or 10 complexes, like apartment complexes, around regular neighborhoods and around all these shopping places. So it was a pretty good distance we walked. It was really hot outside and it was a 2-hour walk. The big Google map printout they had, I'll put it in right here. That map, as you can see, says it would take 1 hour to do the total distance. Nah, not when you're walking as slowly as you are when you're about this far away from someone in front of you that you've never met. You're like tiptoeing, trying not to kick them. So it took 2 hours. And we got back, and by then it was probably about 6 o'clock, and we all just passed out on the grass. We just threw our blankets down, just passed out on the grass, and ate a little bit. None of us brought food, which was stupid. No one in my group from my school, our school kind of met up. It was only 6 kids that went on the walk, and then 4 more came. So we weren't really the smartest people. We didn't bring food. The people who came later, we were like calling them and telling them to bring food. And then it started to get really cold, like 40 degrees cold. And there were people wearing capris and sandals and no sweaters, and so we were calling them, begging them to bring like blankets and sweatshirts for us. So that was fun. I brought my sweatshirt, but it was still freezing, and I'm the kind of person who does not get cold. And so I was freezing cold. I had, Uggs and socks, which is a big deal for me. I usually wear like stockings or something. And jeans, and then a tank top, and then the AK-47 shirt, and then a thick jacket. And I was huddled up on the floor, like on the ground with a blanket underneath me, freezing. And so there were people, like, we were all kind of huddled together. That was fun. It was freezing though that night. It just kept getting colder and colder as it got darker. And then, to make it even better, you know how when it gets really cold, how like mist comes down? Yeah, it was like misting. So you're getting wet and cold, which sucked really bad. And at one point when we first got back to the rescues, or to the LRA camp, they were telling us that the OC register was coming, but they wanted a film crew, and that we didn't have any sort of celebrity or mogul that was coming. So they asked the crowd, does anyone have ABC News' phone number? Someone did, I don't know why. So they announced it over the loudspeaker, and they said everyone call them and tell them to get down here and record us, so we can raise that flag for having the media come. I didn't really think that was the best idea, 2,000 kids calling a news crew at the same time. But they did it anyway. I didn't do it. I didn't feel like bothering them. And all the people around me were saying they were just, when they called, they would say, call back, and just hang up on them. So finally they said they would come, and then about an hour later they called back and said, you know what? We covered it somewhere else, and you guys annoyed us. You called us, you flooded our systems, it's harassment, so we're not going to come cover you guys. It kind of sucked, but I thought it was kind of funny. We all tried so hard that they actually got annoyed. So I heard that happened in another city too, that the news station said it was harassment, so they stopped. They said they weren't going to come because they were harassing them. So about 8:30 they said that they had gotten a celebrity who was going to come down, and my group all knew who it was. I won't ruin the surprise though. We all knew who it was, but we were telling one of my friends that it was the Jonas Brothers. You can see I have a link over in the sidebar. Ooh, I got it right. Over in the sidebar, I'll put a link. It's to... Shut up! Sorry about that, guys. Whenever I go outside, my family decides that, you know, this would be a perfect opportunity to go outside, you know, and get some sun. So they went out there, my mom and my sister had a water bottle that was frozen, so there's a huge giant like ice cube thing in it, and she was trying to cut it open. She gave it to my mom. My mom was just slicing her finger open. So that's what that was going on, and I didn't want them screaming in the background because she's like dunking her fingers in the pool. I don't know. So that's what's going on right now. Oh yeah, so the video in the sidebar from my other channel, which I never wanted to give you guys this channel. I've been debating for a while whether I should give you guys the link. I mean, if you guys find the channel on your own, good for you, but there's like if I don't know, if I wanted to get, you know, a few thousand subscribers, I could do it easily just by posting a video on my other channel saying, you know, hey, go look at this channel, because I have so many subscribers on there. It's every single day. Today I've already gotten 3, and it's only 3 o'clock. 3 comments on my channel, or not on my channel, on a video on my channel. But it has controversial topics in there from just videos that I posted, and so yeah, and I get so much hate mail on there. Like, that's what most of the comments are, from just a video I posted from a religion class that I was in a few years ago. But that channel, I never go speak on it. You guys are the only ones that I speak to online. That was mainly just for like videos, like all my concert video footage that I have is on there. I used to make like video type things, like music video kind of things, almost. I don't know, like taking a TV show and putting it to a song. So I have that, just stuff like that. So if you guys want to go check that out. But I did upload, I'm not going to upload it here, a video of, here's the band that came, Paramore. They came to rescue us. But what I was saying about the Jonas Brothers is we told my friend it was the Jonas Brothers, and so you can hear him at the beginning of the video. He's just like, oh my god, if it's the Jonas Brothers, I swear I'm gonna, and then I cut him off. I'm like, no, it's Paramore. But it was really funny, because he thought the whole like hour that we were waiting that it was gonna be the Jonas Brothers. He was freaking out, and he wanted to leave, so that was kind of funny. And you can kind of hear his commentary in the background, just like, this one guy stands for him, he's like, move, move, just screaming. It was funny, because we were all a little bit, you know, restless at that point. I'm gonna have to cut this off soon. So that was fun. I had a really great time. We had to leave though, which it's good. We'd just gotten rescued. We left at about 10, and Paramore came at 9:30. So we had, you know, a half an hour, which was great. And I'm really glad he was gonna leave because he had stuff to do in the morning. And then I was going to stay the night originally, but we didn't bring blankets, as I was saying, and it was already freezing. At about 7 we were freezing, so I couldn't have stayed the night. We had no blankets, nothing. We were freezing, we were on the ground, and we'd already gotten rescued, so I got to go home with him, so that was fun. And yeah, if you guys are near any of the cities that have not been rescued, there's a few more. I'm pretty sure Chicago still hasn't been rescued. You guys should definitely go out and just stay for a little while, be reinforcements, bring food. Oh my gosh, I have no idea, like, you have no idea how much they would love you if you brought them food. Food, and depending on if it's rainy weather or something, warm clothes, but food is the big one. We were starving, and there were people like doing Starbucks runs and food runs, and everyone was just starving and freezing, so yeah, maybe if that ever happens again. All I brought was a sandwich, like a tiny little sandwich, like one slice of meat, to last me from, you know, when I left the house at 1 or 2 until we got rescued, which I didn't know how long it would be. It could have been like, you know, these ones where it's been a few days, so that wasn't very smart of me. But yeah, it was fun, and I have to cut this off now, but I will talk to you guys all later. Bye. Oh, and this hair, this amazing, here, look at this. It's like a, I don't know. I like it. I can put this back now. But I'm going to the next playoff game tonight, which is why I have orange in my hair. And outside you can probably see my red streak. But yes. So, go Ducks!